I've been having all kinds of problems.
So there's a certain amount of preparation that goes into printing a model.
Yeah, there totally is. So the first thing that I figured out with this thing is that, and I'd actually kind of anticipated this problem, but I was curious how they would solve it, is the lack of support material. So on a lot of 3D printers, you know, like, well, there are tons of different processes, but most of them have some kind of support built in, where if you have undercuts and stuff like that, you know, those things will be kind of, there won't be hovering out in space where they just fall. Whereas with the MakerBot, there's no support. So if you tried to model something out in space, it's just squirting plastic out into the open air, and it will do that. If you give it a program with no support built onto it, it'll just start squirting plastic out into the room. And I have some great photos of this hairy, blobby mess that it makes when it does that. And so you have to build in support. And the software can do that, but it's kind of excessive and a pain to take off. So I don't know, man. It's not been the magical experience I was expecting.
Well, you can build in your own supports, right?
You can. You can use this, right.
That
so
requires
if you don't
thinking, which you have some trouble at sometimes.
Exactly, man. Well, I actually, so I was going to build a tripod mount for my iPhone, right? I designed a tripod mount for my iPhone so I could put it on my normal camera tripod. Thought this was a really cool application. So I started, by designing it, I started printing it out, and it kind of was too thin and frail and fell over. And so then I tried it again and again and again. I've done 4 or 5 prototypes, and I can't seem to get this thing to work. I built supports in SolidWorks. I've actually gone to the effort of like actually just making all of the supports in SolidWorks so there are no undercuts. And just kind of making intentionally weak areas in there.